Lucy, I want to come to you. I want to get this question out of the way. B4, they're doing it in 2, or Black Dragon's coming back on Vertigo?
This is a B4 2-0 written all over it, but they have to get it done in the dizzying heights of Vertigo. And we know what operates well at high altitudes. It's dragons, Brandon. So we'll see what BD have to show against B4.
This is fast. Yet again, pistol already overwhelming. Younger decapitated Lay. There are still 2 players to get past in the bomb site. Close gens. See you later, Anna. Not today.
Love a good mid-rush on the pistol. 2v5. Bomb planted. Gonna fight their way through. Tammy alone. And gets nothing done. No one falling for B4.
That's dominant. That's a statement of intent for B4 immediately. Fast out mid. Headshots all connect in a blink of an eye. The pistol round is over just as quick as it begun.
Yeah, I really like the mid-aggression, right? I feel like it's not super common, but I think it works really well because it's only ever really going to be one defender there, and you can quickly overwhelm with the Glocks at those fights towards the generators that always is going to favor the Tiers.
Very clean. Full spy in. It's in on. Going for a peek towards the B stairs. Not finding anything. Although we have got some players trying to get a little bit aggressive in towards A ramp. Babs is just on the other end of the smoke. Drops the nade, but doesn't do any damage.
Last time these two teams matched up on Vertigo was back in March. 16-5, the way of B4.
That's a pretty scary situation for Black Dragons to find themselves in. Boost up, though, could be heard.
Ah, it's a trick all along. Fully intended. Everything goes as planned. There we go.
Home, not intended. However, it still works out anyway. SMG can now start to farm up some cash. Definitely want that on Younger. $600 a kill. Get the AWP out ASAP. Another flashbang over the top. And it's all a little bit of a distraction. Everyone's rotated over for Black Dragons, but guess what? B4 on A.
Well, at least a kill is found here. Bomb planted. So just hold on to what you've got here. Can pick up that MAC-10, throw the 5-7 over to a teammate. Means you get another shot at it in round number 3. But a blistering start out the gate for B4. That's kind of been the story of all the early starts of these halves in this series.
Yeah, it's been a very dominant one-way traffic situation for B4. The fact that they're always pretty good at converting these 4 spy rounds that Black Dragons have been throwing at them. Gives them a reward, gives them normally 3 rounds to work with pretty decisively, and that's before the guns can even come out. At least the rifles were saved over, so Black Dragons are going to pack a little bit more of a punch than they normally would in a round like this.
And Vertigo feels like it's one of those maps where sometimes you can get a little bit more done with these funky investments than you can on other maps. There's a few varieties of boosts you can throw in, a lot of very close range angles where the 5-7s are particularly deadly. Over towards Gap, for instance. Up close in mid, if you can get through to ladder. Certainly ways you can make this work. One play is to push down B, and they are going to get a lot of cover here. Julie is anchoring through, and well, Babs has struck with that 5-7. Julie deals with one player pushing B. Can't collect the rifle. That was dropped. Ooh, stray bullet. Brings Anna down low, but Younger actually extracts herself from the situation, so a Galil can be recovered. She's going to keep on pushing the issue. There might be a timing window where she can catch them from behind. Now going slowly here. That's her only chance of getting a kill with the backs turned. Starts to come on through. Opportunities here. Younger's deploying utility. Anna catches her off. The second, not quite pretty. She's done enough, causing distraction. Babs! That shot is criminal. Julian Goddess now had to fight their way back in, make it just Goddess. How has Babs found all these kills with just that 5-7? Gets herself an AK. Goddess has time to work with, but tagged. Brought down low. Incredibly low on both these remaining CTs. That HG is beautiful, but no. It goes a little bit shallow, and they swing into the one-on-one. Goddess slowly working her way into this. Even the smoke deployed just to get her hands on that bomb. Anna's repositioning. She's going back over towards A, gonna loop all the way back through mid. Oh, it's beautiful. It's the perfect plan. Goddess thinks that she's played them there. Collects the bomb, runs with it on her back, making so much noise. Oh, it's the fake out. Did she hear something?
This is no time. There's no time to plant the bomb. Get the money in the end, but the round still secure by Black Dragons. Insane round from Anorex and Babs. It's the timing and it's the target selection of Anorex as well. She sees two players run up towards the B stairs, doesn't actually pull the trigger, just waits, relaxes, finds Younger, and that gives more information over towards Babs, who has got to do a lot of the heavy lifting here with the 5-7, but makes it look like a rifle.
Come on, that's not fair. Yeah, I think for Goddess that she must have heard the player on A. Decides to just escape, see if she can get the bomb down in time. Doesn't want to go for the risky fight in the 1v1, but might have been the better option. Speed in towards mid. Oh, Poppin strikes first, lays under pressure. Babs has come through to support though. A lot of support. 3 players now in mid for the CTs.
A lot of utility that's been dropped despite having the advantage in player count towards that position of the map. And utility is something that Black Dragons don't really have a lot of. B4 looking to reset under B right now. And Black Dragons have actually conceded the control in towards mid, realized that no one's there, and they've got a pretty decent double setup. Yeah,
Cammy's got such a deep line over towards A. They can afford to put more players over towards B. Should be no way in for B4 here. Smokes will come over. That does isolate Lee, but the smoke is deployed to give her something to work with. She drops the bomb. Now fall back, a big gap here for Sinon to work around, and yep, easy does it. Goddess was wanting to catch off any rotations, but drops on down. That's been heard as well, so Cammy with the AWP can get ready for this fight, and there it is.
Yep, really decent round coming out of Black Dragons. That was a really important one to win as well, because in the previous they had no right in doing so. Just establishing that bank, establishing control on the server. That's the most important thing. A reminder, a lot of pressure here for Black Dragons. They need to win this map to stay in the series. But it's comprehensive gun rounds like that. It's moving as a unit, moving as a pack. It's getting them over the line here. And B4, there's a lot of indecision in these mid rounds, and that could be something that could be quite costly.
I guess dinosaurs are kind of dragons.
In theory, yeah, maybe.
In theory?
Yeah?
Yeah, the scientific theory of what defines a dragon.
Yeah.
What defines a dragon?
How to train it.
Oh yeah, you've seen that movie?
No. Read the books, though.
All right, so you know how to train a dragon.
Yeah, good old Hiccup.
That's good.
It's well, Hiccup here on the T side as well.
Yeah, hopefully B4 have read that book.
Certainly managed to do it on Nuke. It was a T side that was very impressive as well. Clever, you're shooting to mask the footsteps, but I feel like that has definitely still been heard. Yeah, all the rotations coming over. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think it's very subtle. Trying to overwhelm, but not going to be the case. Everyone's here. Another kill found. Nice and easy against the Glocks.
I think that's just the guys, how many players are actually running over. So I think it's like a couple of pistols, streak out, but at the end of the day, like, it's fine. It's flashy. Doesn't really work, but now your investment is here. Round 6, here to play. Black Dragons with 3 on the bounce.
Boing. Fast towards B. Goddess. Setting up close with Julie by his side. Tammy's taking flak as well. That's in towards mid. HE on her face. Boost was considered, but the Molotov does disrupt it. That's last in on now to reposition. B4 it is playing a bit defaulty at the moment. I don't know if that smoke helps. Oh, boost. Oh, Julie. Dome sit on.
That's That's a very nice shot, and that's going to scramble rotations because Black Dragons had a double mid setup in play. Pulled Anorex over. You've even got Cammy rotating in with the AWP, and Julie's just here, providing a little bit of distraction. B4, in the meanwhile, start to make their way. I was going to say up A. That's a costly mistake. Anorex just walks on through, finds Goddess and Julie, and nearly pre-fires another out the server.
Anorex is phenomenal. Is dealt with by Poppins eventually, though, and there catches up Younger on that rotation. So now you got a player in the back lines as well. The walls are closing in. Can't overextend here, yeah. Don't want to give up this fight to Poppins and give them a pathway through. Clever smoke. Now they're forced over towards B. AWP is here. Player playing back gens as well. Cammy has a free line of sight. What is that from Poppins? An incredible shot, and now Nani in a position, needs to win out this 1v1, but Babs comes through.
Yeah, really nice mid-round out of Black Dragons. The fact that Anorex just walks contact, reclaims the space, is the last thing that B4 is expecting. And then to add another layer onto it, as soon as that contact is taken, Lay starts pushing. And that was the original intention of the CT round in its entirety. Catches off the flank, puts down a smoke, forces the hand of B4 in towards that bomb site, and it's still not enough. Impressive out of the Dragons, and impressive from Cammy there.
Yeah, good to see Cammy getting warmed up with the AWP early. A difficult one on Nuke, but certainly looking solid here so far. That's an easy cleanup against the pistols. Black Dragons not giving up any advantages against these lesser buys.
I want to see the A bomb site. Typically on Vertigo, we see
yeah.
a lot of attacks. It almost kind of feels like and dubbed as the A ramp simulator. We've had 8 rounds of Counter-Strike, and I've not seen B4 progress much further than the first sandbag.
Yeah, and even when they've gone there, I mean, it was just like the Glock round, right? This round is looking like it might be the one. Couple of players over here. Utility being thrown on forward. They are respecting the CT's own smoke, though. Heavy mid lane. I do like it. Often touted as underutilized. Certainly not the case here, but look at this CT setup. It's the perfect counter. Only 1 kill found. 3 Ts litter the floor in mid. Younger and Nani now, the other part of this prong, looking a whole lot limper.
Issue you've got there is B4 want to go contacting towards mid. That literally gets all undone. That entire setup from Black Dragons with 1 flashbang. Well-timed incendiary, but actually Nani's just going to run through. Cammy might be caught off guard here. Instead, it's Babs pushed back by the incendiary, and Cammy misses a well-timed shot. Much needed space gathered by B4.
Yeah, there is going to be a flank coming on through, but the bomb is going to go down. That Molotov off the mark. Was Anna spotted? I think so, yeah. Younger's got the read, the spam. It's a little messy, but it collects. It's become a 2-on-2. Nani gets another, and it's just the leg. No kill found. Cammy desperate, but Younger puts her down, and both players stay alive. What a 2v4. What a recovery.
That's a mistake made by Black Dragons. But full credit to Nani. She gets ahead of the incendiary, and then it's a follow-up one from her teammate that offsets and displaces the CT side. It's this shot here. If we see it on the replay, we don't, but Cammy misses the opportunity to shut this all down. Instead, it's chaos, it's cluttered communication, but it's B4 taking the victory.
Yeah, give them an inch and they take a mile. Now it's pace over towards A. Babs is the one that gets the opening kill, though. No one to support Nani on that aggressive pick. What has found one in mid, though? She's not being shy, taking a lot of space, walked all the way up. This is such a deadly position. Now, Cammy is looking at it. Has the cross, so Goddess can just hang out here. With Sin on falling, Cammy is now under even more pressure.
Look at
Oh
this.
no, they're coming back. He's in the perfect position to end it. Oh! Poppins always seems to win out those fights where she runs around the corner. Goddess did fall in mid. So there's a little bit of a concern about the space of the CTs, but no one on the side itself.
There's incendiaries, there's smokes, but there's no flashbangs to get back Dragons in this fight. And that is the big concern here. Bomb can be stuck and secured. Cammy burning alive to beyond less than 50 HP. Even gets caught out by Younger, and now Babs will need to save. Solid round yet again from B4, and that's all facilitated by the mid play actually finding impact.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wild round. A lot of positions there where if they'd gone the other way, it could have been completely different. Obviously, Goddess getting an influential kill and then pushing forward and just waiting. She does fall eventually, but her presence alone there does a lot. Allows space to be created elsewhere on the map. And it feels like with Lee's push there, I mean, she's gotten so deep. She's into the connector.
Especially with Sign-On, because it was a double up. It was a double push through in towards B. And yet, B4, they account for the first player. They're holding for it. You're never expecting the second one. Definitely should have been more purchase on that position. You're absolutely right. But nevertheless, it's B4 prevailing, securing a lot of these mid rounds when they get a little bit topsy-turvy. Pressure's now back on Black Dragons.
There he is. The Master Chief.
You got a saxophone? How can he play that through the helmet?
That's a really good question. One we'll never know the answer to. Heku, you know what you need to do.
My mum wanted me to play the saxophone when I was younger.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Just another disappointment.
Yeah. Big nades, flashbangs, really good for Babs. She does open up and find Nani. My mum listens to these broadcasts, by the way.
Oh, shout out to Brandon's mum. We love you.
No, she don't like you anymore.
We love all the mums and dads. Any parents out there. And the parents in the crowd as well. A lot of support here from families. They're rising stars. Over towards B we go. She a little bit shy. Designed for back towards the white box. No one's home. 2 players on the side itself, but actually not committing here. A slow walk towards A actually would be the right play here. You've got Cammy in towards Gap. The closest defender. Anna has been caught in towards mid thanks to Goddess being such a distraction. Almost takes down Babs just with util.
It's one of these things where they've actually isolated Cammy again. Oh, no way. That kill should have been hers every single day of the week. And that's the space open. Difficulty is you got 20 seconds left and you haven't got any smokes, but it doesn't matter if you've got headshots. Poppins removing Anorex. Such a potent force of this Black Dragon side.
Okay, you might not have smokes, but you've got Poppins. Under pressure. There is a flank coming through. Goddess has definitely been hurt on the jump up there, but repositions. Carefully playing it. And now they have to fall back. Babs is so low. A 4v5 converted with ease by B4. Goddess doing the work in towards mid, but it's unfortunate for Cammy. That was a shot she needed to hit. Even one and done there might not have been enough. But you are requiring at least that one to give them a chance.
Yeah, and this is a worrying sign yet again. Because, look, we've given a lot of praise, a lot of applause to various members of this Black Dragon side. But yet again, we're in the situation where it's quite top-heavy. I know we're very early on into this game. We're kind of in the middle portion of this first half, but Babs is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, and no one else has really rises to the occasion. That should have been Cammy's headshot.
Not to be. B4 continuing, finding these rounds on the T side. 3 gun rounds in a row, evens things back up. Putting Black Dragons at breaking point here. Taking a bit of aggression towards mid, spots out Goddess. Can't quite find the kill, has to fall back. Bads is the one that wants to get involved. What a kill through the smoke, but it goes both ways.
At least that M4 can be picked up. Anna X also looking to potentially get involved. Big gap in this smoke that she's trying to exploit, but not seeing a thing right now. If she goes around this corner, that's where it gets dangerous because Poppins is holding. But also Cammy is here, finally. She strikes, and now Anna X can step in as well. Important round coming in for Black Dragons. In actual fact, Anna X burns herself alive. Bomb out in the open, and there's a flank coming in on Younger.
It would have gone down anyway to Tech 9. Goddess. She has been present in mid quite a lot, and Black Dragon should be aware that this is a likelihood given the space that Sinon took with that flank. You can see Elise holding for it. A lot of time for Goddess to work with. One of the more cerebral players. She's going to slowly make her way down. She's going to find one player not looking. Sinon not ready. Trigger discipline as well. Sees the second. Oh! Wanted to go for the play. Try and catch both, but Sinon turns at the most inopportune time for Goddess.
I think you just take the kill there. I understand what you're doing. Back turned on one, but you can expect in that position, there's always going to be a second player holding this wider angle. Just take the kill, and then you expect potentially a swing coming in because you anticipated the player on the left-hand side.
Yeah, also easier to snap back towards that left side rather than taking the fight left and having a wide swing right.
It's one fluid motion rather than back and forth on the mouse. Pause coming in as well, because that was, yet again, another one of these rounds that B4 are not expected to lose in these scenarios, but the aggression of Black Dragons blindsides them and gets another round on the CT side.
And that's what's on the line, that beautiful trophy. One of the best looking trophies I think we've seen this year in CSGO.
I don't know, the ESL Impact's Kalavitsa trophy was quite pretty as well.
That's true. 2 massive dubs for ESL Impact, as per usual. Black Dragons, quell the bleeding. Get back in the lead. Cammy peering on over. Reward, oh, no. Well, that one felt like it was hers.
Yeah, that one looked dead on.
Name written all over it. Might have just been as she was slowly crawling over. Throws off the shot slightly. Maybe another chance here. The flick up. That one connects. Younger dropped. And Sinon going aggressive gets another. Goddess left low as well. Surely we won't see another 2v4 put together by B4.
I don't think so. Cammy could get caught off guard here. That's the danger.
She will get caught off. There it is.
Rotations could come in early. That's your difference this time as well for Black Dragons. Babs is already being quite vocal about her position, but she actually steps in, slides over to short, and that allows Anna X a little bit of breathing room to peek up from heaven. Surely there's no way back into this round, and there isn't. Goddess low HP, and Babs with another multi-kill.
Yeah, Babs is looking phenomenal here on Vertigo. Top of the leaderboard by a massive margin.
Yeah.
I think she's actually maybe double the kills of the next highest player on the entire server. Or just about. Really impressive stuff. And definitely the player we expect to see performing at the highest level for them. Anna X really stepping up on Nuke. Yeah, 15. Almost double. Julia's on 8.
Another mid-play. Coming in. It's fast. It's contact heavy. Goddess does deal with one, but it's Cammy stepping in, and Anna X alongside her. Julie has found a kill over at B, which opens up a lot of opportunity. Bomb not yet over here, though.
Yeah, smoke collected as well. That's thrown on forward. It's not the best. Gonna bait out the utility with the fake bomb plant. Do need to get that down. It's gonna get trickier as the smoke fades, and in fact, they're just fighting through. Charging on in. They get 2. Nani finally activates. Oh my god, Nani! Babs in the smoke, though, not accounted for.
It's so expensive, though. It's so expensive for Black Dragons. It might not matter, though, right? We're entering the tail end. But my, oh my, that gets so close. Mid being exploited again by B4. But what's been so impressive just in these gun rounds is the fact that Black Dragons have been really preventing B4 from having access. We've now seen the adjustment, the repositions over towards A ramp, the fight and the desire for it, always coming up top on the CT side. The B4 have got limited options in where they decide to operate.
Young has had enough, but she wants the AWP out. And that's why. What a shot onto Babs. Decided to go without the armor so she could get her signature weapon. And a beautiful shot to kick things off. Fires a follow-up. Julian mid holding in case aggression comes on through. Well, 2 players here. I wonder. Yeah, one has to fall off because B is open. Anna's flirting with disaster, and it costs her. Flame at her back. A sound cue allows Poppins to isolate her.
But what happens here? Of course, it's the flank, but you expect it if you're B4. Sinon at least gathers information that no one is here, which validates the positions over at A and will keep them rooted at the very least.
Oh, that timing. Okay, surely spotted now. Yep, they're ready for it. A tricky position to find herself in. Wanted to go for a bit of a heroic play. Sinon will get 1 here. That's guaranteed. Now her position's known, and yeah, can't really give it a look in. There's a chance if Cammy can do something, but even the incendiary gets denied. Lands a bit on the smoke. Not going for the wall bang, just waiting to see if anyone runs on through, but B4 aren't giving up an advantage here.
And yeah, it's just going to be a save, in fact. Sinon actually repositioned towards Cammy, just in case she got a kill. Towards Elevator, but not to be. Or M4 carried forward. B4. Another successful mid-round. I'm not sure why Lei decides to swing in towards Gap after we've just clarified that Sinon's got all the information down B. She could be the player taking the next point of initiative. You don't need to overextend. A lot of pressure was on B4 to make it up to the bomb site in the first place. Giving them kills and a silver platter doesn't help anything.
Then leave her hanging. Goddess goes for the fist bump with the mouse in hand. Doesn't let go. Yeah, nice opener for Young Up. Beautiful shot. Okay, well, I think we had a little bit of the classic CSGO glitch there with the smoke molly. Does happen. Oh, we fixed in CS2.
Blow a hole in it instead.
Boom.
Last round of play here. As close as can be in this first half of Vertigo. B4 potential to get 7 off the back of a little bit of a difficult T side for them. I think they've actually done really well to achieve this quantity of rounds, considering how comfortable Black Dragons have looked in a lot of these scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it was the T side of B4 that was the difference maker on Nuke, but Vertigo, a different kettle of fish. I don't know what that means. Alright, aggression. Goddess falls. He's now in the ladder. Decides not to overcommit. You've got the opener. You can fall back.
Exactly, and I feel like with the gun, he can go and pick that one up, and that's exactly what happens. AK now retrieved. B4 set their sights on ramp, start to crawl forward. No one's there to greet them initially. It's a very passive line being adopted for Black Dragons. They're going for the bomb denial.
Does mean you're committing a lot of players over here on A, waiting for something to come through without anyone able to get you forward information. B4 regroup. They come in through mid, and that is an opening currently. Soul Defender. Information gathered. Stack up on towards B. Sinon going to peek on through the Desert Eagle. Doesn't quite connect. Now they accelerate in. Julie leading the charge, taking a lot of damage. Anna's here, and Anna comes in with a massive double. Poppins gets 2 of her own. There's still a player on the site to deal with, and Younger can't get it done. Another 9-6 half goes the way of Black Dragons.
walking down the street. She's turning up the heat. She's moving to the beat and nothing's stopping her. She's walking down the street. All guys, they wanna meet, thinking that she's sweet. I'm not so sure about that. 'Cause when you think you're getting her attention, it hits you with a bang. She's way above your league, you better understand. It's like that. If she doesn't bother, she isn't humble, but she's got attitude. She doesn't bother, all the others follow. She isn't humble, but she's got attitude. But she's got attitude. She's got attitude. She's walking down the street. It's just so bittersweet. You can't compete and nothing's stopping her. Nothing's stopping. Walking down that street, turning up the heat, moving to the beat like no one ever you've seen. 'Cause when you think you're getting her attention, it hits you with a bang. She's way above your league, you better understand. It's like that. If she doesn't bother, she isn't humble, but she's got attitude. She doesn't bother, all the others follow. She isn't humble, but she's got attitude. She's got the moves, she's got the look. You're totally hooked. You're losing control like she never would. You're down, 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 down. She doesn't bother, she isn't humble, but she's got attitude. She doesn't bother, all the others follow. She isn't humble, but she's got attitude. She's got attitude. But she's got attitude. She's got attitude.
Another really close first half between the two Brazilian squads, but my mind kind of worries a little bit for Black Dragons because historically, just this tournament and in general, their T-sides are a little bit weaker than the defense.
Yeah, and the pistol rounds have been so strong from B4, haven't they? Let's see. Black Dragons can break that curse. Younger peeks on and sees a lot of trouble. Overwhelmed by Anna. Nani steps on through, and oh my god, does she deliver? Nani with 3. Cammy is able to get the kill back and a bomb collected, but the advantage for B4.
But this changes things. Look at middle. Sinon gonna clear gut out B, and there's a slight little bit of wiggle room for Cammy to try and extract herself. The issue you've got, I was gonna say is the overextension, but Goddess swings and actually confirms that the bomb is still here on A. That's gonna keep B4 rooted. But Cammy's being vocal about leaving.
Yeah, they want to collect the kit. That's why they're going to check out here. Julie can pick that one up. They're going to have to come on through on that flank together as a unit. Bomb's going to make its way through. Can be planted. Actually, just collect the bomb and they're going to come through CT. Sanon's advanced position should be very powerful here. She doesn't have armor. Now they have to be coming around CT, being very loud about it. Cammy coming through to support, but not even needed. A beautiful pistol, a nice recovery, and look at Sinon getting excited, getting pumped.
Yeah, I love that. And that was all off the bat. You got to remember of Nani's insane triple kill hold over towards Gap, and yet it's still not enough. Look
Oh
at
my
this.
god. Those are some of the most beautiful USP shots you'll ever see.
I want to shout out Cammy though as well, because not only does she put an end to Nani on short, she holds, she waits, and as a result gets the reward with Goddess. I think she's maybe broken.
She got a little
something.
excited.
Yeah.
Pulled her headset out. Audio stopped working. And I was like, well, fair enough, I guess. She's broken it. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just to put her on the new ear tip thing.
Brilliant.
That's kind of good. That, yeah.
Imagine the typing. It's like, oh, what's happened? Oh, well, actually, I just broke my headset screaming at you.
Sorry, got excited.
They loving it.
Yeah, what can you do?
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the first pistol we've seen in the series for Black Dragons.
Yeah. And a pivotal moment, too, with elimination on the line, right?
Well done. Have a fist bump. Fantastic. Double digits found. M4 dropped over to Younger as well. It's a hero rifle, but it's also all the chips to the middle of the felt for B4. All in on this force bite.
It's fast towards B. Sole defender here in Julie. And, well, jumped on. Anna X comes on over. Mac 10 in hand. B4's force. That's it. That's the round. Call it up. We're done.
Yeah, gotta save. I like this, and this is exciting. This is what you get out of South American teams a lot. It's just the pace, and it's just the explosiveness, and that's no different with Black Dragons. We're going to see a lot of fast-paced rounds that B4 are going to have to try and defend. Thought there was potentially a head being presented there, but not quite. And yeah, this is good. This is why I like this map, Veto, so much, because we get a lot of explosive plays, we get a lot of high-octane action, and we're always on the edge of our seats.
Yeah, no Mirage over us either.
Yeah, get out of here.
We're so done with those maps.
I've had a chance to play CS2.
All right.
Currently, there's no Mirage in there. Hopefully it stays like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've gone for the other bad map.
Yeah, true.
They'll have Mirage next, so it'll be just those two. Wouldn't that be the worst?
I'll cry.
It's like your birthday, but everyone's forgotten.
That would really hurt.
I would be at your birthday, Brandon. Me and your mum.
Yeah. You are this year.
That's true.
Flashbang. Through. Yet again, it's fast play. It's a rinse and repeat. We're straight up B here. The rifle of Younger is over here, though. They're still on. She's just dealing with the back lines. And in actual fact, Cammy's already got rid of Younger.
Yeah, overwhelmed here. Mac 10's getting in. Fast, deadly. Sit on spamming more. Nani is not long for this well. Poppins does get one back. Come on, spam on through. I suppose no reason for Nani to go anywhere. She doesn't have armor to save. There's a chance she might have gotten something there, but... Very strong start to the T side for Black Dragons.
Yeah, 12-6, double in the scoreline of B4. At the moment, it looks like we're potentially heading to that decider map. Potentially could be the first best of 3 to go the full distance here, but we're still a long way off. Nice shots! Not quite the second. Anarex will eliminate Nani. No rifle can be recovered, of course, because it's just on the floor. But here's the true test. Here's the start, potentially, of a resurgence here for B4. With all the rifles coming into play, the buy is going to be a little bit better than that of Black Dragons.
I think we'll might see the AWP come out. No, actually opting to go for all the utility. I guess knowing that Black Dragons have kept over everything from the prior rounds, look at the Mac 10 in play, don't want to get overwhelmed. And again, just keep hitting B, why not? Rush B. Or maybe because there's an M4 in the hands of Julie here. Support from Goddess as well. Slows them down. Bab's taken out, Cammy's half.
Keep your eye on mid. Lay starts to creep forward. Is currently being held, though, by B4. Information exchanged. Still 2 players on B, remember. And that's where Black Dragons want to recommit. Sinon, I think she's hit a little bit of a time in here. There's a gap, and there's an opportunity, and Julie's dealt with.
Goddess able to at least get the trade. Nice stuff from Sinon to be able to find that gap to get in. Oh, and I can't plant either. Well-timed incendiary comes down at the perfect moment. Molotovs go both ways though. Poppins falls, a 3-on-3. 2 players low on this T side. Now there's no denial utility, but there is a flashbang. Goddess gets up in there, and Goddess dunks too. Lee now has to come up big. 1 kill, but can't adjust for Younger.
And that was a little bit worrying in the retake for B4 because it was very one-dimensional. Every single one of those retakers was from the same position, but you can counter it with the acceleration. That's the last thing Black Dragons expect. 1 flashbang over the top, and they are running in and denying immediately.
First CT round comes through by holding on to this B-bomb site. Destination for Black Dragons consistently so far. With the rifles, they're able to deal with it. Goddess in particular stepping up with that massive double.
What an insane attempt to just denying the post-plant positioning. How can you get in the post-plant where you just get absolutely rolled over by Goddess? That's so sick. Cammy, now with the AWP in her hands, looking for an opportunity.
Oh, what?
Again, it's one of those ones where it feels like it should be the kill, but it just isn't.
I need to see that in like slow motion because that felt like it was there.
It really did. This entire time, Nani's just stuck at the base of ramp, but at least it halts all of the progress out of Black Dragons. You know that they're here, technically, but not with the control. Sinon, so effective at finding these openers towards B, still being denied by utility, but might be offered a kill. Julie does spot out, only leads with the shoulder.
They're dancing around. Smoke comes on through, though, courtesy of Goddess. That's going to completely negate the one-way that was just deployed. Although it does give Sinon an opportunity to get up onto the railing. Try and manufacture her own angle here. Flashbang over. Pretty good. Nego spots out something, but can't quite connect. Julie gets on forward. A lot of players here for the T side. 2 defenders. Oh, Babs has been boosted on over, walks on through. Back spotted, but oh, that flashbang is really well timed. Julie and Goddess collect 2. Babs can't get active, finally does. But loses 2 of her teammates meanwhile. And look at Nani, pushed all the way through on the flank. She's going to be there very quickly.
What is happening? Just so many proactive plays. Nani on the flank. Surely the round's in the palm of her hands, but losing teammates, losing opportunities. But Nani, last bullet of the magazine, even swaps to the USP. It's a one-woman army, and B4 get the retake.
Nani, let's go. Another massive multi from her. Always seems to step up. One of the most consistent riflers in the world. We're seeing it on display here for B4 in crunch time. Oh, come on. Oh my god. What? Thank you for the replay
I don't know.
production, but I don't believe it. That's rough.
Swapping to your pistol is faster than reloading. And our 3rd tactical timeout being called by Black Dragons. It's really interesting seeing this CT side mold and develop out of B4. They understand where the pressure is being applied by Black Dragons, and rather than just establishing crossfires, they're being proactive. They're flashing themselves forward. It's a supportive cast of utility that's just disrupting the plans, and it's actually preventing Black Dragons from having to clean execute into a bomb site.
But it's now a couple of successful retakes from B4. Black Dragons are getting in. They are getting that bomb down. And it's always over towards B. We'll see if A gives them any hope this time around. Utility slightly lackluster. They are actually putting the pressure on over here. B4 have gone for a bit more of a 2-1-2 setup, playing passive at A.
Yeah, cool, actually. Reaction out of B4 because they wanted to start with 2 players in towards mid, get the ult posted on Younger and then support with a rifle. But so much utility came in from Black Dragons that they actually pulled and got rid of that setup. Now they reinforce it. A player from B comes over to help mid. Blade dropping the utility that lands on Gap, giving Black Dragons more space up A.
Yeah, slowly taking the control. Goddess drops the smoke just to slow things down. And a good timing as well. That's interesting, Smoke. I don't I don't know what it's about.
It's just to prevent. It's just to prevent you from seeing the left-hand side of sight. And what it actually does as well as a secondary little foil in the plans is it keeps the mid players active, but they've rotated away. They want to head back towards B, Black Dragons, and Julie's the only defender here. Boost up. I think she spotted it. I think she's seen it.
She's definitely seen this. She's calling over the support, that flashbang, the spam. A lot of damage, but no kill. They start to push on forward. She's looking for the fight. Oh, they run past her, but she gets one. Nani drops, though, in the meantime. Young is here with the AWP. Misses her first shot, but not the second. And now she can get up closer, looking for more, but it's Poppins that finds the kill. Cammy on the flank has come on through, but all her teammates have fallen, and time is gone. A 9th 4v4. Cammy just has to hold on to a Galil.
Really like that out of B4. Every single piece of utility thrown by design to keep preventing information out of Black Dragons. And Black Dragons never feel secure, never feel comfortable. They wanted to stick with the double mid play as well, the B4 side. It nets them all of that info. And with 20 seconds left, that's the only amount of time Black Dragons have to work with.
And now you're running a hero Galil around a few PC50s. Not ideal by any measure. This is where B4 start to get back into things. That 6-round difference about to be made just 2. Ooh, maybe a chance to overwhelm here. Well-timed in Sentry. Goddess. Actually not needed immediately. Younger is able to help out. Cammy does get 2 kills with that Galil. Able to get out as well. Pick up the bomb. Still a chance here. Babs has found a gap to creep on through. No one's here. She continues to put the pace on, slowly creeping forward, taking ground. Oh. Oh. I don't know if Poppin spotted her. Babs definitely suspects that she's been spotted. Repositioned. Gets up close. Cammy's got a smoke and a flash. She can now come on through with that bomb. Smoke lands on through towards elevator. HE through. Babs getting up very close. Continues to slowly push forward the flashbang. Oh, Babs! How does she find Nani there? This round felt like it had nothing to do, but now it's happening, and Cammy has the chance, the opportunity. One more shot will do it, and she collects. What a round from Cammy!
What a throw, what an oversight as well from B4. Incredible individual heroics. It's Babs with the space, it's Babs taking the control, and it's Cammy with the close. You can see on the mic, they're saying, calm down. That's a round we shouldn't have won. That's a round we stole away, but we need to remain focused on our objective, winning out this map and forcing it to a decider. But that's the Cammy we wanted to see on Nuke. But that's the Cammy we're getting on Vertigo.
Yeah, what an unbelievable round immediately. The timeout for B4. That one sent them reeling. That was a 10th locked in. It was P250s and a single Galil.
Keep saying it, we've been saying it all day, but those are the rounds that you can't be throwing away. Those are the mistakes in a high pressure situation that the Enigma Galaxies, the Na'Vi Javelins are going to punish you for. And you got a date with one of those teams tomorrow for the victor of this best of 3. We're seeing the nerves. We're seeing the pressure. It's getting hot here in Dallas. And for Black Dragons, they are 3 rounds away from sending us to Inferno.
Feel the heat. The pressure building. This force from B4 might be the one that decides it. Oh, Younger misses the flick. With Babs fighting that opener. The advantage is for Black Dragons. Presence in towards mid. Keeping them occupied, but it's over towards A. The interest lies.
And over towards A, this is more often than not where B4 actually just played really passive. And yet again, they rotated away. Based off what information? Unless they want to flank, hunt, and be quick on the repositions. But there's got to be some communication that's going on because yet again, Poppins does walk back and you have got that flank from Goddess.
Yeah, where is Younger? Okay, she's made her way over. This is the pivotal player. This is the moment. This is where Younger needs to step up, but she is put down. Back in her seat. Julie gets one with the Desert Eagle, but that's all they collect. A soul kill and a 14th for Black Dragons.
And just when you're praising the defense of B4, just when I'm saying, look, I appreciate the fact they're getting proactive. They're finding out where Black Dragons want to operate and they're denying them. It was working over at B, but they're being so passive on A. And then these mid rounds, a few of them in a row where they reset in towards mid. Heavy prioritization on the flank, but they're not looking to establish even crossfires on A.
Playing for OT. USP's out. Writing on the wall, Brandon, it spells I-N-F-E-R-N-O. O. Inferno.
Oh no.
Alright. Unless they can string together 6 in a row.
It's a big ask.
It's a big ask.
Given what we've seen as well, I don't think it seems likely.
I mean, 2 of their rounds have been off the back of retakes, right?
Yeah.
So Black Dragons are always finding the way in.
Interesting conversation point about Younger with the AWP as well. How many times have we seen her actually go for a peek to find the opener? 0? Maybe just 1?
Yeah, a few times been playing around towards A, but
And mid.
a lot of times in mid where there's actually not much coming from Black Dragons.
Xenon, look at this space. B. That's a stack. And at least that's the information. Now Black Dragons, they can roll out the red carpet. They can work their way up towards A. That's the bomb planted. That's Babs taking space. Even a boost for good measure.
Yeah, why not? Why not indeed? Julie spotted it.
Yeah.
Nice kill. You know what player boosted her, right?
Yeah.
Well, now you do. Well, Poppins has got herself an AK. That's something to take over into the next. Small things to help out.
Small big things.
Small big things. Like chalk and dragons.
That chalk. Potentially, that's what B4 need. Back to the drawing board in between maps, because this has looked pretty uninspired on the CT side. Just going to say it. Babs has been phenomenal. Cammy, back to form. Exactly what Black Dragons need.
Yeah, this is a Black Dragons that's learned from their past experience against B4 on this map. They knew that B4 was a team they would have to face here in Dallas. A team they've faced so many times before, both in ESL Impact and in their domestic leagues.
You got the coach and the mascot for 30 seconds.
Listen, everyone needs a little bit of comfort.
I think Black Dragons have the most plushies.
Yeah, that's why they're winning, I think.
Yeah?
The plushie to player ratio is very high.
Yeah.
That's why you're so good at Counter-Strike, Brandon. Your bed is just full of plushies.
It is. It is. I took the tags of some of them, though, and apparently that's not much anymore.
Not a collector.
I am, just of memories.
Memories. Hopefully good ones.
Well, B4 need to now start to have a better positive experience, and they can look back on this one potentially fondly. The comeback that potentially could be a double up in towards mid. That's where Black Dragons are looking for the contact, and Cammy gets denied on the AWP. In steps Goddess as well. It's a shutdown, and B4 looks set to hit double digits to stay alive for one more on the 51st floor.
Yeah, finally this aggression in towards mid. These double setup they've been going for consistently actually net success. Black Dragons walk straight on through. Julie should be able to collect here, and oh, that flashbang is good. Babs is fully blinded. I hated that. I hated every moment of it, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a round for B4.
It's fine. It's okay. And only one casualty means that drops can come over, means the buy can be pretty well established. And for Black Dragons, they can dip into the pockets one more time. But then they'd be forced into an eco. Kind of dangerous territory here.
There's a world. With every second round having to be a bit of a half, there's a chance, an opportunity. It's not over till it's over.
Mum's spaghetti.
Mum's spaghetti.
Oh, that molly was destined to be a little bit higher up, but yet again, we're seeing this mid-play. Julie doing very good damage and not actually catching a single bullet. Surely you know this is going to be the setup.
Yeah, it worked really well last time. Like, why are you testing it again? A lot of damage done. Back over to B we go. Anna's gonna drop out a bit of utility over towards A just to sell the presence. Progression smoke, flashbang. Babs' boost is, oh well, denied a little bit by that smoke.
Nice nade.
What?
Was Julie hurt?
Where did that HE go? Did that actually do damage?
No, I thought it would.
Yeah.
It landed on the right-hand side of the construction pole thing. That's the technical term. Not the left. And as a result, it flies off the map. Anna X finds Younger. Julie. So many players. Oh, hello. Boost spotted, but not onto the second player. 35 seconds left. The Goddess is still here as well. Taking heads. Taking claim towards the B-bomb site of Vertigo. And Cammy and Anna X separated from one another. 20 seconds left. I think there's just enough time. And Anna X can cut off the rotations.
Running shoes on. Oh, Anna X falls. That bomb is going to make it there. With a few moments to spare. Can be planted, but Cammy has such little HP. Surely not another 1v2 clutch. Galil in hand on the bomb side. We've seen her do this. There's the first. Nani now crosses and oh, denied. Not this time.
There's a nade. You can hear the bomb plant. Why don't you just throw it on? Understand the players are low, but Cammy gets that opportunity and she nearly takes it. It's nearly heartbreak for B4, but they hold on. That bomb plant puts a little bit of extra cash in the bank. Potentially could squeeze investment here if you're Black Dragon. Safer player would just go for the compromise. Tech9's Kevlar. So fast and punchy, maybe out towards mid. Maybe out towards B. Sinon has been finding a number of entries over towards that side of the map.
Crunch time here.
What's going on there?
I'm not sure. Julie got 2 at the very start of the round. I think from her aggression over that way. That gets a little bit close. But yeah, this is going to be those Tech9s. Walt for Younger. Everything here and pace over towards B. Julie's here. Support from Goddess. Sound cues. Lot of damage done. Getting eviscerated as they try to come on through. That's the bomb delivered. They're eaten alive. No way through.
Smart, sensible as well. Just from B4, just recycling those flashbangs towards the top of the stairs. Oh, however, that's a little bit scary. Julie's still here though. She should just be able to mop up the damages, and she does. 15-12. B4, 3 rounds away. 3 rounds needed in a row to force OT here.
It's starting to feel possible. Gotta remember, this was 12-6 at one stage. 15-9. Now touching distance of overtime. Still not the greatest buy. We've got Galil's in the mix, but plenty of util. Again, testing over towards B. Sinon, such a nuisance over here, getting up fast. Both of them are getting better at dealing with these boosts. The smokes that are coming through, the counter utility. It's been good from B4.
Is Julie being quite dynamic as well. Takes a different starting position, it feels like every round. Crosshair trained on the angle for Sinon as she starts to push through on the one-way. Actually falls off. That's a little bit of a fake audio cue. They're trying to double boost.
Yeah, what the heck is this? This is so messy. They're all crouched over like little gremlins beneath the stairs.
Oh,
they jump up together. Yeah. Julie spots them. The spam, though, doesn't connect. That's so messy. How does that happen? Oh, the flashbang is beautiful. This is the way they do it. Sinon taking it by force. Nani arrives. A good shot, but that's all. The trade immediate. The comeback being denied. Younger and Poppins, they have to do it all. That HE almost does it. The follow-up does. A chance here in the retake. AWP doesn't make it easier. a lack of utility, but there are kits. Smoke thrown forward. Flashbang over, that was it. That's all of it. Poppins runs on through, taken down. It's all onto Younger. 2 more players to find. Has an idea on where both are, but finding this player close is going to be so difficult. Time's running low. Needs to isolate these fights, not being given to her, although maybe they are. The 5-7 strikes, taps the bomb, but time running out. Can't quite hit the shot, and it's Black Dragons forcing ups to a third.
Yeah, I'll be honest, quite disappointed with that from B4. That's the scrappiest, messiest B execute of the entire half out of Black Dragons. You have all the information, you've got all the boosts, and yet you still get denied. Resolve tested for Black Dragons, but